Good morning and welcome to Vic and Vern Sports Chat. I'm Vic and welcome to the Daily Sports Update Show. And guys, it's Wednesday. It's Wednesday, middle of the week again. Things are happening, man. Things are happening. Hope you guys have got a cup of coffee. In my case, it's just a wonderful tea. Hey, wow. I see Andy Graham Jones. Andy Graham Jones, welcome to the Members Club. Welcome to the channel. Andy, let us know where you're from, man. So many people in this morning. Oof, can't go through all of them. My God, but can tell you we've gone around the world once. I think every continent is out there this morning. That is fantastic, man. That is fantastic. Let's have a quick look at our topics for today. Football, NBA, NHL, NFL, Eurobasket. We've got a little bit of rugby in there. We're talking about some things. Remember, if you want to get hold of us, on top here, email. I saw Marnus and the boys, they used that yesterday to send their tips. That's the way to do it. Send your Premier League prediction tips via email. That is fantastic. But let's start with some football. Talking about football. Champions League last night. I did have a little bit of one eye on the Champions League. Naples-Frankfurt wasn't a great game. 0-0. Naples was so dominant. Should have scored multiple goals. They didn't. So they both picked up a point there. And that's not looking good for those two teams to qualify. Arsenal keep their run going. 3-0 against Slavia Prague. Another clean sheet for Arsenal. Atletico Madrid beat Union San Galois 3-1. Alvarez on the score sheet. Conor Gallagher on the score sheet. Rumoured that he could be coming to United in January. Llorente scored as well. For Union San Galois, it was Sykes. Bodo Glimt. Good day, Ronnie. Bodo Glimt lost to Monaco 1-0. Then we move on because there was more Champions League. Some big ones. Juventus Sporting drew 1-1. Vlahovic's goal wasn't enough there for Juventus. Arroyo also scored. Liverpool sneaked past Real Madrid 1-0. It looks closer than it was. Liverpool were actually very dominant. Nice strike there from Alexi McAllister for the win. Olympiacos against PSV Eindhoven 1-1. Bayern Munich beat Paris Saint-Germain 2-1. 2 goals from Diaz and then that was all in the first half, and then he got himself sent off. Jean Neves got a consolation goal there for Paris Saint-Germain. And Tottenham Hotspurs beat Copenhagen 4-0. Brendan Johnson got sent off for Spurs, but the man of the match has got to be Mickey van der Ven. He ran 90 meters across the field. No one could stop the man. The man is so quick. And then he just put the ball in the back of the net. Great goal there. Going to be one of the goals of the season in the Champions League. It's going to be hard to beat that one. I think he was looking left and right to pass the ball, but no one could catch up with him. So he thought, I'll just put it in there myself. Good morning, Ronnie. Good morning, Rose Garden. Don't forget, yesterday came out. Let me see if I can hit the button. Our Premier League predictions. Check it out. If you want to join the Premier League predictions, put all your predictions for each round. Check the video out first and it'll explain a few things. And then just send us an email. Email on top, as I said before. Then we go into the NBA. Let's have a look at some of those results. Let me get my NBA sheet out. Yeah, there you go. So that the bottom game, I can tell you, the Thunder against the Clippers, that is the end of the third. So they're going into the fourth quarter now. And that at the moment is actually 94-86 in favor of the Thunder. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander on 30 points already. James Harden doing well with 25 points. But let's have a look at the other results. The Bucks lost to the Raptors. Johnny's had 22 points, 8 rebounds. But Mr. Barnes with 23 points, 6 assists and 4 steals. Doing a great job there for the Raptors. So that's a big win for the Raptors. The Magic lose to the Hawks 112-127. The 76ers lose to the Bulls 111-113. Tyrese Maxey was big for the 76ers with 39 points. But Mr. Giddy, our Australian friend there, 29 points, 15 rebounds and 12 assists. Big Aussie triple-double there, man. What's up, mate? And then the Hornets lost the Pelicans 112-116. And the Suns lost to the Warriors 107-118 there. Devin Booker with 38 points, not enough. Not enough there. Mr. Moody had 24 points for the Warriors. So, yeah. We'll see. Let's have a look. It has changed again, the score. I can tell you now that the Thunder game is 99-86. I'll keep that up, and we might get back to that at the end of the broadcast here. We'll have a look. Then, we got to move into the NFL. Games coming up this weekend. Look at those games looking very good. Eagles Packers should be a good one. Rams 49ers, Battle of California. Talking about California, don't forget this afternoon is Across the Pond. That's our North American show. Brings you everything NFL, baseball, basketball, NASCAR, hockey. And today we're going to be introducing the state of California. I'm still not sure if we're going to do the whole state at once, or we're going to do Southern California this week and Northern California next week, because it's a hell of a lot of teams there. Something like 21 professional teams. But we'll see. We'll see how I get that show prepared. Some more games coming up in the NFL this weekend. My Patriots take on the Buccaneers, my two favorite teams. For obvious reasons, Tom Brady played for both of them. I'm still gonna root for the Patriots this week, but I think the Buccaneers are gonna win this one. The Bills take on the Dolphins, the Ravens and the Vikings. That should be an interesting one. So stay tuned for that. Let's move into the NHL, and there were some games this week. Let me just have a look. There you go. So the Mammoth beat the Sabres 2-1. The Philadelphia Flyers beat the Canadiens 5-4. That's the Montreal Canadiens. The Boston Bruins beat the New York Islanders 4-3. The Carolina Hurricanes beat the New York Rangers 3-0. What's wrong with New York, man? You got a new mayor and you can't win a hockey game. The Oilers lost to the Dallas Stars 3-4. The Nashville Predators lost 3-2 to the Minnesota Wild. The Tampa Bay Lightning lost to the Colorado Avalanche 2-3. The Detroit Red Wings lost to my Golden Knights 1-0. The Florida Panthers, reigning champions, stuttering a little bit this season, lost 3-7 against the Anaheim Ducks. And at the moment, it is 2-0 now. Just scored a goal there, the Kings. It's still in the third quarter. About a minute ago, the LA Kings up 2-0 against the Winnipeg Jets. So I think that should be a win for the Kings there, don't worry. Then let's take that away quickly. What else we got? What else we got for you guys? There you go. Let me take that away. Then don't forget rugby fixtures this weekend. Big international rugby this weekend. We're hoping that the teams are being announced tomorrow, so we can get that up in our DEFCON rugby show tomorrow. So be sure to join us for that one at 5 o'clock Central European time. But Ireland take on Japan this weekend. Scotland will take on the mighty All Blacks from New Zealand. England and Fiji will face off. Italy, Australia is probably going to be a very important game to see for the qualification seedings for the World Cup. Then France take on the mighty Springboks, the reigning 2 times in a row world champions. That'll be obviously live on this channel. So will Italy, Australia, so will Scotland, New Zealand. So don't worry, check it out. That's why I put out a poll. My poll this week that's on the community page, make sure to go have a look at that, is which of these 4 teams is likely, I'm just saying likely, I'm not saying they're going to do it, so South Africans don't get a hitsy fit or anything like that. Who is likely to be the team who could take away the World Cup from South Africa? That's the question. Who has the best chances of winning the World Cup other than South Africa? And 36% of you at the moment think it's New Zealand, followed by France, Ireland, and England. Okay. And 72 votes in there already, so don't worry about that. What is that? That's the one. Don't forget, that's the big game on Sunday. On Saturday. So be sure to join us for that. Then a little bit of cricket news. There we go. And South Africa just can't beat Pakistan. I saw AKD was in there. What's wrong with South African cricket? Yeah, we cuck, man. At the moment, they're not doing well there. South Africa lost by 2 wickets again. That was an ODI. That is a 50-over game. South Africa only managed 263 runs until they were all bowled out. So, yeah, a run short. And India won by 2, and Pakistan won by 2 wickets. So, good news there for the Pakistanis. The Pakistani cricket started to come back again. They've had some good results. Well, played against South Africa, have some good results. They're not that very good in cricket, It's not the Springboks. It is not the Springboks. But I'm going to pump this again. Don't forget to join us or to join me at 1700 Central European time today for Across the Pond. I've got a poll out on that one too. Who is the greatest LA Laker of all time? Is it Kobe Bryant? Is it Magic Johnson? Is it Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? Or is it Jerry West? And I think at the moment Magic is leading there. So do check that out. Then, yeah, that's about it for this morning. That's about it. Short but sweet. Lots to do today. Got to get that Across the Pond set up. So see what's going to happen there. You guys have a wonderful morning. Stay safe. Be sure to join me tomorrow morning. I think tomorrow morning is going to be a longer show, big show, lots to get into. We'll talk about the Champions League games coming up tonight. There's some great games coming up there tonight. Man City taking on Dortmund. That should be interesting, so check that out. Lots of other teams still to be playing. Chelsea will be in there. There's EuroLeague as well, Conference League. So check it all out. Join me tomorrow morning. See you later, man. Ciao, ciao.